Frankie's facts. Frankie's facts. Frankie spent all day, every day, reading books with facts. She loved facts. Frankie liked to collect facts, information, the truth. She wanted to know about anything and everything that had ever happened. Frankie wrote facts on pieces of paper. Frankie wrote every fact on its own piece of paper. Then she sorted the facts into different piles. We have facts on papers, Frankie. One day, while she was sorting through the facts, Frankie thought, it would be so great if I could see some of these facts for real, like the fact that T-Rex was almost 40 feet tall. Suddenly, T-Rex was right there in her bedroom. Frankie grabbed a ruler. She wanted to see if the fact was correct. The caption is, T-Rex was in Frankie's bedroom. T-Rex opened its giant mouth and showed its sharp teeth. Frankie stuck her ruler in its mouth to stop it from eating her. Of course, T-Rex is no longer alive, Frankie said. T-Rex disappeared with a roar. The label says T-Rex. Maybe I can see a fact about something less scary, Frankie said, like the fact that Hank Aaron was one of the greatest home run hitters ever. Suddenly, Hank Aaron was standing on Frankie's desk. Frankie grabbed a baseball and pitched it to Hank. Hank hit the ball with a crack. The ball sailed toward the window. Frankie ran across the room and caught the ball just before it smashed the window. Of course, baseball is played on a field, not in a bedroom, said Frankie. Hank tipped his hat to Frankie just before he disappeared. That label says Hank Aaron. And the caption over here says Frankie caught the ball that Hank hit. Maybe a sport without balls would be better, said Frankie. How about car racing? It's a fact that car racing is one of the most popular sports in America. Suddenly, a race car was revving its motor at the foot of her bed. Frankie waved a flag to start the race. The race car zipped across the bedroom floor. Frankie scrambled out of the way. She had to wave a yellow flag to slow it down. Of course, race cars only race on racetracks, said Frankie. The race car disappeared with a loud vroom. The label here says yellow flag. Hope it's not fuzzy for you guys. Race car, and the caption says a race car sped across the room. Frankie knew that if she continued seeing all these facts come alive, her room would be a big mess. Maybe facts are best when I just read them, she said. She picked up a book and started to read about penguins. Nothing happened in her bedroom. Nice and quiet again, said Frankie, and she just kept reading. So what's funny about this? The caption said Frankie started to read about penguins, but peek out the window and we see the label and penguins. So when you're done reading this a couple of times, spend some time with an adult and talk about the sequence of events. You don't have to write it down or copy it, but do think about the chart we have in our classroom, sequence of events. Knowing the order of events in a story can help you understand what you've read. Think about the important events happen first, next, then, and last.